Welcome to our morning yoga class for building resilience and strength. I'm Caren Baginski. Thanks for joining me here today on your mat. For practice, you may enjoy using a blanket and a couple blocks. If you don't have those, no problem. We're going to begin on our backs in bridge pose. So come to lie down with knees bent, feet flat on the floor, toes pointing straight ahead. And rest your arms close in by your sides with the palms face up. Close the eyes if that feels appropriate, or simply find one point to focus on above you. Start by allowing the breath to become deeper. You can take your hands to your abdomen if you like, to feel the breath move in this place. Breathing in more fully throughout the whole torso. Slow down your exhale. In and out through the nose until there's no more breath to breathe out. Then let the fresh breath and inhale be spontaneous, full, have a deeper capacity simply because you've already exhaled all your air. We often forget that we are whole and complete exactly as we are. This is the central teaching of yoga. And that we don't need to improve ourselves or to find something out there that makes us better, but instead to wipe away all of the illusions, the things that make us believe that we're not already whole, resilient, and complete. And one way to start doing this is through your exhale, emptying all the air and noticing that there's naturally a greater capacity to breathe in. That was there all along. Take one more complete round at your own pace. When you come to the exhale, let the eyes open, relax the breath. Start to wiggle into the toes, find the feet here on the mat. We'll move into the arms as we lift the hips. So on an inhale, push into the feet, squeeze gently into the glutes, raise the hips as the arms reach overhead, palms facing up. Then exhale and lower the hips and the arms at the exact same time, seeing if you can touch down with the palms and the hips simultaneously. Inhale, lift up, engaging the legs, reaching through the side bodies as the arms reach overhead. Exhale, lowering. Slow and controlled with your own pace. See if there's a greater capacity for both inhale and exhale. The weight gently rocks into the shoulders as you lift up. Keep the neck soft, chin slightly in toward the throat. Find one more round of this, engaging both legs equally, pushing down into the soles of the feet. And as you come back down with your arms down, your hips down, pull your right knee in toward your chest. Extend your left leg long. Reach your right hand up to the outside or the inside of the foot or the ankle, coming into half happy baby. Left hand anchors by the side. Breathe fully into the abdomen, lengthen through the left heel, and open the right knee outward as feels comfortable for you, flexing into the right foot. One more breath in. Breathe out, release the foot, switch out the legs. Left hand to left ankle or left foot. Right arm anchors by your side. Breathe in and out. Experiencing and feeling what's on this side, relaxing any judgment. Now on your next inhale, bring your right leg back in, hold on to both feet or both ankles, and open into happy baby. Feel a little lift and arch in your low back, and allow the shoulders to soften and deepen, heavy toward the floor. If your neck is tense here, recommend walking your hands down the legs, relaxing the neck completely. Breathe in. And breathe out, bring the knees in together. Place the hands on top of the knees. Relax into the ankles, move them up and down, flex and point a few times. And then hold onto the knees and move the knees away from you. On the exhale, draw your navel down and in as you pull the knees gently in. Empty all the breath as if you could squeeze it out of your body. And then inhale, push the knees into the palms and reach them away from you, arching into the back. Now exhale, lower the navel down and in toward the spine, whole spine lengthened toward the floor. And then inhale, let it arch again as the knees press forward. One more time, just like that. Completely exhale and empty your air as the knees come in, hug them in. And then make space as you inhale, moving the knees away from you, feeling that fresh air, that fresh breath. We'll drop the knees down, roll to a side, and come into table. Plant the hands underneath the shoulders and the knees under the hips. Similar motion, cow and cat pose. Take an inhale, descend through the abdomen, shoulder blades glide together, gaze forward. Exhale, arch through the whole spine, relaxing the head toward the floor. Inhale into cow pose. Exhale, round into cat. One more time. This time, open the knees, touch the toes, exhale, round the spine and sink back into child's pose, walking your palms forward. Let your forehead touch down. Walk your hands over to the right edge of your mat, lifting your chest slightly. Left palm can go on top of right if you like. Lengthen through the whole left side body and then relax the head down again. Breathe in and out, hips heavy, toes soft. Imagine as if you could only breathe in and out of the left lung here. Now inhale and walk your hands back to center. Exhale, hands over to the left. Right palm on top of left if you like. Relax that right shoulder downward toward the mat. Breathe in and out as if you could only into the right lung. Soften your jaw. Let this full breath be your companion throughout the whole practice, especially emptying fully through the exhale before you take a new breath in. Inhale and walk your hands back into center. One breath out, lengthen through your armpits, relax your forehead down, feel that fresh space in the back of the heart. Then inhale and drag your heart forward. Walk the elbows forward, the knees backward, arriving into Sphinx pose. If this is too much for your low back, you can always walk your elbows more forward of your shoulders, or simply widen your feet wider to the edges of the mat. Engage through the thighs and the tops of the feet so you feel the legs active. Now press down and pull back through the palms and allow the heart to come through and forward. Breathe in and out, softening through the neck, through the jaw. Maybe closing the eyes and opening those shoulder blades backward and together. Now exhale, take the palms together and elbows wide to the edges of the mat and lower your chest down, forehead to the backs of the hands. If you like and you're on a hard surface, now you can bring the blanket over to your right side. Swing your right leg up and step the knee on top of the blanket. The knee can be at a 90-degree angle from the hip, or it can be a little lower, depending on how it feels in your body today. Relax into the ankle and get heavy into the hips. Breathe into the back. Now inhale and lift up through your head. Take your left arm to the side, palm facing down, either straight or at 90-degree angles. Take your right palm right by your shoulder and roll onto that shoulder. The right leg sweeps behind, toes maybe touching the floor behind you. Relax your head. Feel the twist arrive in the upper body, hips start to stack. You get to control how much sensation you feel here, so roll forward toward your chest if this is too much too soon for your shoulders. Now exhale, roll back onto your abdomen and sweep that right leg long. Reach down and take the blanket over to the other side if you were using it for your knee. Plant the hands back in front of you, forehead to the backs of the hands, and when you're ready, swing this left knee up onto the blanket. Settle in and relax the back completely. Forehead is heavy, arms are heavy, legs are heavy. Complete effortlessness after all of that effort in the twist. And now we transition. So taking the head to lift up, the right arm out either straight or at those 90-degree angles, left palm by your shoulder. Begin to roll under the shoulder and kick that left leg back behind you. Maybe the toes touch down. Maybe the heel comes closer toward the glute. Rest the head. The knee can also hover. Instead of dropping it down toward the floor, find a little bit of lift here, an energetic reach, and glide the shoulder blades together. See that all of this effort comes to resolution in just a few seconds. And this is the natural ebb and flow of resilience. Going through periods of effort, times when you think maybe you can't do it anymore, and now exhale and rest. Relax the leg down. Sweep it down, arms come back in front of you. Palms down, forehead to backs of hands, and release. And then there comes a moment of rest. Recharging, relaxing. And when we take this time to center, we build inner strength and capacity to continue to move forward to address whatever's in our journey. Even when you think you can't keep going, just pause, rest, rejuvenate. You can keep going. You're stronger than you feel sometimes. You just need to pause and rest. Now take the hands back by the shoulders. Inhale, push into the knees, lift all the way back up with the hips. Walk the hands forward, tuck the toes under, lift into a plank position. And with your hands directly above your shoulder, directly underneath your shoulders and your heels high, lift the hips into downward facing dog. Try not to move your hands or your feet after you've done this. Breathe in, then breathe out. Relax the neck. Feel a bend in the knees if you need, but spread the thigh bones backward. One more inhale. Exhale, step forward to the top of your space. Standing forward bend. And then inhale and fly the arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, the palms meet together at heart center. Relax here through the shoulders. Finding one point of focus in front of you, feel the palms meet together at the heart. Rock the weight side to side, forward and back until you feel some equality here in the toes, an evenness in the soles of the feet. And then lift the kneecaps, brighten the thighs, equal standing pose. Release the palms. Now inhale and lift the arms all the way up. Hold on to your left wrist, exhale and side bend to the right. Inhale, lift up to center. Switch the grip, right wrist, exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, lift up to center. Exhale, fold down to your feet, soft bend in your knees. Inhale, lift up to halfway, fingertips to shins or the mat. Exhale, step the right leg back into a lunge. Here is where you might enjoy having blocks, so I'll show you what it looks like if you're using them, if not, fingertips on the mat. Take your right knee down to the mat. I'm also going to pad my knee. Relax the right toes. Now inhale and lift the arms all the way up overhead, crescent moon lunge. Hold on to the right wrist. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bend to the left hip. Keep the left hip hugging in, and the left heel heavy on the floor. Inhale, lift up overhead, separate the palms. Exhale, drive the arms down into a W shape, opening up through the front of the chest. Glide the tailbone down and in just a little, so lift up into the back thigh and bend into the back of the heart, keeping the navel in, the low back long. Now inhale, reach the arms up overhead, and then exhale, bring the hands down. If you had the blocks, set them to the side. Plant into the hands into the mat, lift up through the right knee, and sweep back through the left leg. Plank position. Full breath in, and full breath out, just pause. Feel the length in the right leg compared to the left maybe, and push up through the navel, relaxing through the neck. Breathe in, building that strength. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. This third time, inhale. And as you exhale, step forward to the top of your space. Inhale, lengthen the arms wide and high, stand tall. Exhale, palms through heart center. Now stand onto the left leg. The right hand comes down by the side, the left hand can come to the hip. Lean over to the left side and hold onto the inner right foot. Left arm can reach overhead if you'd like to open more fully into dancer, or Lord of the Dance pose. Kick gently into the knee. Staying upright, make this be about stability in the outer left hip instead of dipping your heart forward. Breathe in. Breathe out, let the knees come back in together, relax the arms down, hands to heart. Flow the arms all the way up overhead. Once more, inhale. Exhale, fold to your feet. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, step the left leg back into lunge. Use the blanket if you like. Use the blocks if you like. Drop the knee down. Relax the back toes. Then inhale and flow the arms overhead. Crescent moon lunge. Hold on to the left wrist. Inhale, think tall toward the sky. Then exhale and side bend toward the thigh. Smooth breath in and out. Strength building in the legs. Inhale and lift back up out of the side bend. Exhale and lower through the palms. Plant the palms, lift up through that back left knee. Sweep the right leg back. At any point in these plank poses, you might drop to your knees and build strength that way. Honor where your body's at today, in this moment. Feel the kneecaps lifting, shoulders softening. Full breath in. Breath out, hips high, downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Last round. As you exhale, step forward. If you had a blanket on your mat, now's a good time to move it to the side. Stand tall. Inhale, come to standing, arms stretch high overhead. Exhale, palms meet at the heart. Now transfer all the weight over into this right thigh. And left hand to the inner left foot. Right hand to hip. Shoulders roll down and back. Kick gently backward through the knee, standing tall. If you like, the right arm reaches overhead. Smooth out the breath. Find one point of focus in front of you. Think tall and long rather than hinging forward. One more breath in. And breath out, release. Hands come to heart center. Stand into both legs. Feel the outer hips, almost as if you could press the mat outward into the pinky toes. Then from there, separate the feet even wider, and I will turn toward you for this. Even wider with the heels in and the toes out, palms here at the heart. Exhale and start to slowly lower down into Malasana, garland pose. And then inhale, push into the feet and lift up. And at the same time that you do that, spread the arms open and wide. Exhale, hands come down in through the heart, sinking down to your comfort level. Inhale, push equally into the feet and lift back up. You'll probably start to feel your thighs come online. Exhale one more time, sink down. This time, sink to your comfort. Could be hips high, could be hands inside of the thighs. Whatever works for you in your body today, find the place where you're not relaxing, but you're building strength. Full breath in. Deep breath out. Empty all the air. Now, inhale, push into the feet, lift up through the arms. Exhale, float the hands down. Step even wider with your feet, but this time, you're going to turn your toes inward, parallel to the edges of the mat with the outer feet. Bring the arms open to a T. Push into the pinky toe edges of the feet, kick your hips back, and exhale halfway down. Allow the shoulders to hug onto the back and notice if you're dropping your abdomen. Lift up from that space. Now exhale, release your hands. Relax your head and fold. You can bring blocks here underneath your palms if that's more available to you today. Inhale, bend into the right foot and turn those toes out a little bit. Walk the hands over to that side. Now inhale, walk the hands to the other side, turning out the left toes and side, and kind of side lunging here rather into this side. Just back and forth in this Skandasana shape. Warming up those inner thighs even more. Take your time with your breath. The hips can go low or stay high. All's welcome here. Your body is exactly how it is right now, and that's a good thing. Welcome that wholeness. Welcome where you are at on your journey. Bring your palms back into the center. Heel toe just a little bit more shallow with your heels and your toes out. Palms to your hips or hands to your hips. Inhale the rest of the way. Whole spine at once. Come to standing. Now we're going to practice with a mantra to evoke strength. The mantra is Di, Ri, Ha. 3 syllables. We'll add a movement to it. We're going to come into first a 5-pointed star. Di, Ri, Ha. Coming down into that squat. So with this, first I'd like you to think of something that seems strong to you. An image of strength, whether that is a mountain, a person, a feeling that you've had. Close your eyes, rest your arms by your sides, and bring up an image of strength. Embody that image as we move with the mantra, saying it out loud with conviction, allowing it to be heard as if your image of strength were coming through. So open your eyes now, steeped in your strength. We're going to evoke it together. So inhale, lift the arms all the way up overhead. Take a breath in, and then Di, Ri, Ha. Flow the arms down as the knees press to straighten. Lift them up. Inhale, inhale, inhale until you no longer can. And then Di, Ri, Ha. Great. Inhale. Di, Ri, Ha. We'll do it 2 more times. Close your eyes if you've got the hang of it. Feel your image of strength. Di, Ri, Ha. Imagine bringing that into your body. Last round. Di, Ri, Ha. Inhale, stretch the arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, flow the hands down. Step the feet in. Go ahead and have a seat on your mat. Cross-legged, or whatever works for you. Close the eyes. Settling into stillness. Notice the inner movement of energy within you. That image of strength coursing through your veins. Ground it down into the earth with every exhale. Feeling the lower half of your body become more quiet and steady, relaxed. That bubble of energy around you that's not just limited to the boundary of your skin. Feel into that. And what it's like to embody strength and resilience. What does it feel like for you? Imprint this on your heart. Remember this feeling. As you make your way now into Shavasana, lying down on your back, keeping your eyes closed if possible, you might bring a blanket to the back of your head. Let the legs go wide, the arms go wide. Feel into all of this space, the inner and the outer space, maybe buzzing. Relax into it. And feel the earth rising up to support you. Soften your whole face. Release any effort in your breath. And rest here in your inner strength until I bring you out. If you'd like to stay here, please feel free. What if now is the time to end your practice? Take a fuller breath in and a fuller breath out. Empty completely, and then start movements. Movements into the fingers, the toes, the arms, the legs, anything that will help you to awaken. Eventually, bring your knees inward. Choose a side to roll onto, reach that arm overhead, and roll to that side, keeping the eyes closed if possible. Now inhale and press yourself up to a seat, any comfortable seat that works for you. And take the palms together at the heart. In gratitude for all of the teachers who have brought these yoga practices to us. And in honor of your own inner teacher and resilience, that often all we need to do is uncover it. There's nothing we need to create or add to. Just remember who we really are. Open your eyes, relax the palms down. Such an honor to be with you in this practice. I hope you have a sense of strength that you can take into your day. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up or comment. Let me know how it went for you. I always love to hear. And if you like, subscribe so we can practice again together sometime. I'll see you in the next one.